My career path to university lecturer wasn't something that I planned from my teenage days, certainly. I was very interested in my subject archaeology, which I read at university, and I was keen to find a way of staying in archaeology. And eventually I went back to university to do a PhD, and I had a postdoctoral position, and then eventually I applied for and got a lectureship at Southampton University. My role as a university lecturer covers various different strands of activity. I am responsible for teaching courses on archaeology. I also am expected to undertake research and publish research in academic journals or as books. And there are also aspects of my job which involve administration. A working week within term time for me will involve several hours of teaching. I will have time to prepare that teaching. I will have meetings with my students. I will have supervision of my third year dissertation students and my master students. I have lab practicals with my MA students, and I will have supervisions with my PhD students. Sometimes there are meetings with my colleagues to discuss various aspects of how we run things. And if I'm very lucky, I might get time to do a little bit of work on one of my own research projects. The standard route to become a university lecturer in these days is to have a university degree, and you would certainly need to have a PhD. Usually people will have what we call a postdoctoral position before they go on to be a university lecturer. So you might work as a researcher for a university lecturer, for an academic on a particular research topic, and then you apply for any lectureship jobs that are going and hope that something sticks. We have term time, which is very busy with teaching, marking, admin and so on and so forth. And then we have a time out of term. Now, the time out of term is where we go to conferences, where we catch up with our own research, where we write our own books. There's more flexibility in terms of where we have to be, but the workload doesn't drop off in the holidays. It just changes. The main challenge of my job is fitting everything into the working week. It's a very significant workload, especially in term time, trying to do all the things that we're supposed to do, bring in funding grants, make sure that our students are having a good education, publishing, and so on and so forth. Higher education, I think, is increasingly globalised. So if you are looking for a university position, you don't just have to think about Britain. You can think about America, Australia, all sorts of places. There are also European universities that teach in English, some of the Scandinavian universities, Dutch universities, and so on. People come to being a university lecturer through love of their subject. So I think the most important thing is to apply for a subject at university that you're really committed to, that you want to really engage with. So I think you would need to really be committed to your subject, and it would be the commitment to your subject that would lead you through to a position as a university lecturer.